The function used was 3x squared minus 2x minus 8 over x squared minus 36. This function has vertical asymptotes at -6 and +6. These asymptotes are found by subbing these two x values into the function and finding that the resultant denominator is 0 in both cases, therefore the vertical asymptotes. And to find the horizontal asymptote, divide out the lead coefficient for both the numerator and denominator, which gives a value of 3. The domain of this function is x is a part of the real family such that x does not equal 6 or -6. This is because there's an asymptote at both of these x values, which means that the x will never reach these 2 points. The range of this function is f of x is a part of the real family such that y is greater than 3 or y is less than or equal to 0.232, because there is a horizontal asymptote at 3, therefore the range will always be greater than 3, and there is the vertex of the upside down parabola between the two asymptotes, its vertex is at 0.232 for a y value, and there's a gap between 0.232 and 3. The intervals of increase for this function are from -∞ to -6 and from -6 to 0.361. This is because -∞, the function never reaches infinity because infinity is infinity. It never reaches -6 due to the asymptote, and it is increasing up until -6, but the curved brackets mean that they never actually reach these points. As I just said, -6 is an asymptote, -∞ is limitless, and it is not increasing at 0.361 because it is a turning point with an IROC of 0. The intervals of decrease for this function are 0.361 to 6 and from 6 to infinity. The curved brackets are because 0.361 has an IROC of 0, so just beyond this point up until 6, which is an asymptote, is the interval of decrease, and from 6 to infinity. The end behaviors for this function are as x approaches -∞, y approaches 3, and from x approaches infinity, y approaches 3, both from the positive end. This is because end behaviors only consider the extreme values of x, so the upside down parabola between the asymptotes is not considered, and yeah. The x-intercepts for this function are found by summing in f of x as 0 and solving for x. This is found by cancelling the denominator and subbing in the resultant quadratic into quadratic formula to find values of -1.33 and 2. The y-intercept of this function is at 0.222. This is found by subbing in an x value of 0 and the resultant y value for f of 0 is 0.222. There is no symmetry with this function because to find an even symmetry, sub in x as -x, and this -x function does not give the same function as the original. And to find odd symmetry, you flip the sign of each and every term, which also doesn't give the same as the original function. Positive IROC. There is positive IROC at an x value of -9. This is found by subbing in points just prior and after -9 and subbing them into the IROC equation to find an IROC of 1.004. At x equals 2, at an x value of 2, there is a negative IROC. This is found the same as the positive by subbing in values just before and after 2, subtracting them, dividing them by the difference between the two x values, which gives a negative IROC of 0.31. The only turning point for this function is found at the point 0.361 and 0.232. That's the x and y. This is found by subbing in x values just prior and after the x value in the turning point, and finding that it gives an IROC of 0. Therefore, it is a turning point and it is the only turning point. The parent family for this function is ax squared plus bx plus c over dx squared plus e, which the function is changed to 3x squared minus 2x minus 8 over x squared minus 36.